Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a pleasant day I bid to each and every one of you, especially those fellow listeners. Well, thank you so much for choosing me. So today we will be looking at the Kelantan English SPM Trial Examination 2023, Paper 3. Alright, so a little bit about me. My name is Cikgu Fadhli. I'm originally from Geluguk, Penang. Currently, I'm teaching English at SMK Kelantan, Johor. Yeah, I've been here for 10 years. I enjoy watching movies, series, and anime. At the same time, once we go through the slides together, you might be seeing some of the anime characters or whatever that I will show you. Hope you enjoy them. I like swimming. It is one of my favorite pastime activities. And besides, I love traveling too. But the problem is when I have money. Right, I graduated from the University of St. Mark's and China in Plymouth, United Kingdom. Well, this is to inspire you actually. I always say to my kids that SPM may not be everything for you, but SPM is the beginning of everything for you. I repeat, SPM may not be everything for you, but SPM is the beginning of everything for you. Ladies and gentlemen, let us proceed. Well, in this part of the test, it will take around 13 to 15 minutes for each pair. Each of you will come in as a pair or as a group of two or with your partner. Well, it depends on what or whoever your teacher has decided. It could be your friend, your best friend, your girlfriend, or your boyfriend. All right. In any ways, two of you. Well, there are three parts of the test, and each part is designed to elicit a range of speaking abilities or skills. Yes, we're going to be looking at each part. Right, part one is what we call the control or short individual responses. This is, in other way, it means interview. Yes. Part two is what we call the individual long turn with a listening candidate response question. You will have like 4 bullet points. You have to answer all the bullet points. Well, not entirely all, but you have to answer based on the bullet points. You can add on your ideas. And then you have to respond and answer to one question from your partner's topic. And the last one is what we call part 3, the discussion part. There are a few things that you have to do here. You have to discuss your idea, discuss your content point and everything. All right. Okay, let's go how you will be assessed. Well, there are two people who will be there. The first one is what we call the assessor. This is an outsider, a different teacher from a different school. This teacher will come to your school and will be looking at 3 things. There are grammar, the first one. The second one is vocabulary. And the third one is CC, is communicative competence. It means is a presentation. All right. And we also have the interlocutor, is what we call the overall spoken performance. All right. Next one, everyone. We're gonna go back to basics. This is really important. Okay, the first one is fan voice. F stands for A stands for N stands for nor, B stands for but, and or stands for or, yet, and for Y, and last one is S for so. These are very basic linkers that you have, I repeat, that you need in your mind, and you gotta use them. Because this comes under the grammatical aspects or area. I'm gonna give you a few examples here. Okay, we go together. First one, for, we can use for your information. Comma. Right, it's an easy thing that you can use this one. For your information, my class will start at 11 o'clock. For your information, the price is a bit pricey and will definitely burn a hole in my pocket. For your information, my job description includes teaching, at the same time modeling the right answers to you. All right, that's one thing for your information. Next one, for the use of for, so we can use for example to give examples, right? Or for instance, dua-duanya sama lah. All right, you can use either way. This one are very basic thing. Okay. For instance, I love no, let's wait. For your information, my favorite pastime is watching anime. For example, Pokemon, Digimon, Jujutsu Kaisen, anak besar dekat Kuantan tu ha. Okay, contoh lah. Right, that is one thing that you can use for example. There are a lot of things that you can do during your free time. For example, reading or reciting Al-Quran. That is one thing. Macam itulah guna contoh. The third one, everyone, I would like to express the idea of and. It's quite easy. Contohnya, and is to connect between two things. All right, to connect between two things. These are my favorite food. I love seafood. For example, salmon and prawns. It's the use of and. Or to connect between two ideas. Going to school and learning in the first class are the advantages of, in SBP, for example. That's one thing. And the use of and is really easy. You have to use and. Next one, number 4, I'm going to go with but. Okay, this one is a little bit reminder for each and every one of us, including me. In the marking scheme, I have to say in the SPM, so it is mentioned that you cannot. Well, it's not really cannot. You can. It is not appropriate. Inappropriate. Yeah, it is not appropriate. That's why. Okay. It is not appropriate to use but, at the beginning of a sentence. Well, it depends on the situation. If you want to go for speaking, for example, like what we're doing now, is really oral. So when I want to go oral, we gotta go very, relax. We do not want to really focus on how the structure is structured. Okay, so we go really easy. So but is okay to use in spoken, I think. All right. Well, in story writing, some of them are quite, it's a style of writing at the same time. I would definitely accept, but at some point, I draw the line that maybe this is not a suitable linkers to begin with. Okay. Let me give you a few examples. I love walking to school, but it will tire me up. Okay, alright, so I don't want that to work because I haven't started my day right then. Okay, I love going to the cinema, but staying at home and watching on YouTube or Netflix or whatever Kiss Anime or Kiss Asian or whatever website I have is way better that you can really lie down or lay down yourself. Okay, yeah, you can actually relax yourself, so you can lie down actually. So use a but then is to join in two sentences and it to show the contradictory ideas. Okay. Next one, number 5, I'm gonna go with or it's also with the word and actually. Or you can connect use with the word but. Or and either either. Yeah, either is for or. Okay. Either ... or. Number 6 is neither nor. Okay. The beza dia macam either is salah satu, neither tak nak langsung. It's like that. So very easy. You have to choose between one. Okay. Either you send me the marks right now or I go to your house and talk to your father. Macam tu. Tak kan? Either you handing me your homework right now or I'm gonna call the principal and get you suspended. For example. Neither of us enjoy going there nor taking our leisure time at the mall. We better stay at home. Neither of us enjoy going there. Tak nak people or staying up late. Okay. So the window yang tak suka lah. And last one, I'm gonna go with number 7 is so. So is quite easy as well. Yeah, this two is the negative sentence at the end. So here is to add, normally in the beginning of a sentence. So For example, we're going to be using so my job description includes teaching you marking or grading exam papers, and at the same time making sure that you don't kill yourself in school, as long as you in the school territory, for example. So you gotta obey the rules. Obeying what I'm saying is like you are obeying the rules. So macam itulah the use of so. Alright, so the second one over here, we're going to be using about firstly, secondly, thirdly. This is quite direct, okay? In my opinion, I feel this one is quite direct as well. And last one overall is to conclude your ideas. Okay, don't worry everyone. Number 2, number 3, and number 4, we're going to come back to that one once we do part 2. Okay, let's go part 1. The interview is around 2 to 3 minutes, responding to questions. Alright, so this one's maybe you know about your biodata or your background, we gotta say that one. Is to give the factual info. You can lie over here because nobody is going to be checking your fact. Okay, you can lie actually. Okay, don't worry. We want to listen to your ideas or to your points, that's all. Okay. We are not going to check the fact either. Okay, is he telling us the truth? Okay, is he telling us that he's living with his mom, or is he telling us that he loves maths? Well, depends on the mark scoring. Again, I'm not going to go and dwell that past. Okay, let's try this one. Phase 1 is called the few phases. Okay, we got 2 phases. Number 1, so interlocutor will start with good morning or good afternoon. Okay, I'm Muhammad Fadhli or Mr. Fadhli, and this is my colleague. So kita sebut nama dia lah. And he or she'll just listen to us. So dia akan duduk kat situ, jadi macam batu will stay there and listen to you. Don't worry. Okay. First of all, we would like to know something about you. Macam tu. You dah ready nak bercakap kan? Right. So candidate A, we gotta label yourself. What's your name? Or should I call? Okay, you see here the backup prompts ni. You are not given this one. Awak takkan diberi dalam SPM, you takkan diberi this one. You are not given this one. Okay. You're going to listen because it's a speaking. It's a speaking and listening. Speaking and listening comes together. They are both related with each other. Okay. So you're gonna listen to your teacher, interlocutor. Okay, what's your name? We're not gonna ask you backup prompts yet. Backup prompts are only used when you are unable to answer what the main questions are. For example, what's your name? Kalau you tak boleh jawab what's your name, should I call you? Macam tu, baru kita pergi ke backup prompts. Okay, I don't think we want to resort to backup prompts. So, resort to backup prompts, meaning that you are actually reducing your own mark in terms of CC for the assessor and reducing the mark for overall spoken performance. Okay, itu yang beza dia. Alright, so you just answer, what's your name? Hello, my name is. Okay, hello, my name is. Okay, hi, or bagilah salam, up to you, is entirely up to you. Okay, thank you. And what's your name, candidate B? So the teacher gonna ask you, well, my name is, okay, I'm gonna add here a few things that you can try. Sana, add text bar over here. Apa dia ada macam ni? Oh, so this one, this one, I'm gonna delete this one. There you go. Okay, I'm gonna add, where's my text box? Text box, you can make something like this. Okay. You can try this sentence. We're going to try something new so that you cuba benda-benda lain lah. Tapi kalau merah sikit lah, terang sikit. Okay. Can you read? I hope so. Okay, what's your name? You can answer, my name is, macam tu je. Okay, I'm gonna add you this one. I go around with people calling me. Sama sikit je, macam tu. Okay, my name is Fadhli. I go around, my name is, you give your full name. My name is Muhammad Fadhli bin Mufti. Besides, I go around with people calling me Lee. Macam tu. Dia macam, alright, so we know your talk. Okay, you are actually, you know what, giving an you are giving the first impression to your assessor, yang outsider tu. Oh, these kids know what to say. Macam tu kan. Okay, I'm gonna put here. What should we say? Samples. We're going to put samples. Bosan juga kan. Tapi boleh lah samples. Okay. Ideas. Ideas. Let's put the ideas. Okay. Oh, I'm going to put this one. Try this. Macam tu. Nampaklah macam folk sikit. Asyik. Macam harap. Asyik macam tu je. Okay. Alright. So, sorry. Okay. Relax people. We're going to learn English together. Okay. Gelapnya. Boleh lah kot nah. Boleh nampak kot. I think. Hijau boleh tak? Hijau better. Okay. So try this. Okay. Where do you live? Where do you come? And how do you come to school? These are very basic questions. Okay. This one, where do you live or where do you come from? I come from. Okay. So live. Okay. Kalau alamat you letak your address, home address, at home address. This one. Okay. Selalu candidate terlupa dia ada home address. So kalau you cakap no home address, you're going to use in. Okay. For example, in Keluang, in Layang, in Penang, something like that. All right. Not specific. Okay. Spelling. Specific. Okay. I hope so. Okay. Macam tu. Not specific. Normally we use in. All right. So try this. And how do you come to school? This one is really basic as well. So normally kids will say, I come to school by bus, or my mom drives me. Crazy or no? No, my mom drives me to school, or my father take me to school. That is one thing. And I got a few questions sometimes. Sir, I tinggal dekat asrama, so I walk to school. Yes, I walk to school. I walking kan dia jawab macam tu, but actually I walk to school. Alright. So normally I would suggest another way is I come to school on foot. Okay, on foot. Okay, so maksudnya berjalan kaki lah. So it seems like macam it's a different style. Alright, let's go phase 2 everyone. So phase 2 here. Okay. This one kita boleh cuba guna firstly yang tadi tu. Just go grab this one back. Copy. Jangan people, sorry takes time. Okay. Okay, let's go phase 2 everyone. Okay, now I'm going to ask you about your hobbies. Alright, so select 2 questions from the list. So we're going to ask you 2 questions from the list. We got like 4, I think. So the teacher can ask you 2 of them. First one, what are your hobbies? Why do you like the hobby? Why do you like the hobby? Whom do you usually do your hobby with? Where do you usually do your hobby? Alright, so the 5 question, the WH question, okay? Normally, the first one will be asked, what are your hobbies? Okay, if you were not asked what are your hobbies, and how are you going to answer, why do you do your hobby? Macam tu. So the first one got to be asked. Okay, so the first one is you can try firstly. What are your hobbies? Normally, I think kids will say swimming. It's just one word answer. Well, try to put in full sentences. Okay, in full sentences. Let me give you an example. Try this. Okay, I enjoy blah blah blah. So the one word enjoy here, you're going to add ing. Sorry, I'm put the slow skip my laptop ni. Okay, so I enjoy swimming. I enjoy walking. I enjoy playing football. I enjoy playing Nintendo Switch. Like that. I enjoy dancing. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy trying new food in town. I'll try something else like that. Okay, why? Okay, why do you like this hobby? Well, normally people, because it's fine. Okay, macam tu bosan kan jawapan. What you gotta put in a full sentence. So I'm going to suggest you to use this is because, or you can say I enjoy. Say back the words that you think. Enjoy cooking because it is fine. Wow, it's quite easy that way. Okay, I'm going to give you a few things here. Okay, you can either say, this one is a general thing that you can do. It relieves my stress because it relieves my stress. Okay, or it counters or my boredom. Dia nampak macam jawapan lain sikit lah kan. It counters my boredom, it fills when I like, and it fills my leisure time beneficially. Macam tu. So why I like cooking? Because it relieves my stress and it fills my leisure time beneficially. So you use N. Nampak tak? Okay, you have used N. And whom do you usually do your hobby with? Okay, so the idea of a person should be that myself boleh, myself, by myself, me, myself and I, macam lagu Kelly Clarkson tu kan boleh juga. Nari tu kejap kan. Okay, by myself, alone, with my friends, with my mates, with my mom, my parents, my teacher. Tak tahu lagi buat apa hobi dengan teacher awak kan? Gitu. Tak adalah. Alright, so anything that is possible, we can accept anything, okay? You can put the person first. Mom would, okay, contohnya my friend would accompany me. Accompany me doing the hobby. Contoh macam tu lah. Yeah, right. So last one, everyone. Where? So the idea of place. It could be at a home. It could be at a mall. It could be at a field. So wherever that you feel like doing the hobby, right? As long as logical. Okay. It could be make sense. It could be something not fun as well. We don't really care. Oh no, we care actually, but we want to listen to your ability to speak. That's all. Next one, everyone. We're gonna be referring to. Okay, I think that's about it for part one. Any question? We're gonna go to part two, everyone. So part two here is individual long term. So it's around 20 seconds or for your preparation plus 1 minute to talk. Okay, each and every one of you will be given 1 minute to talk. Is talking about your past, present, or future experiences. It could be anything about you. You can imagine this kind of situation, okay? Sometimes you can guess, or sometimes you can, make up events. People are not going to ask you, oh, is it true? Or don't worry, okay? All right, so how are we going to tackle this kind of question? Okay, I'm going to use the formula here is called EPIC. Okay, I call it EPIC. All right, so EPIC. For example, number one, E stands for emotion actually. P stands for personal opinion. I stands for the information, the idea of giving info, maklumat. And C is to conclude, or the conclusion, okay? The E, let's start with the E. You can talk about your emotion first. For example, okay, I will be over the moon when I hear the word. So refer to your question. Tengok balik soalan apa, okay? And P, because it's P, sebab tu saya guna personally, macam tu, so that people will remember. Why? People, why? Because I'm stressing this idea of P personally. These are the grammar part of a grammar part that you can get marks for the grammar. The use of organizational patterns. So organizational patterns like in my opinion, beside, furthermore, blah blah blah. These things are coming in handy and they got marks. And in order for you to get marks, you gotta use them perfectly with impact. Give impact to the listeners. For example, like this lah. Right, so it could be in my opinion, on a personal note, on a serious note pun boleh, from my perspective, or beside. It could be, and it could be other things, well, don't worry. But my recommendations about the I, so we use in my opinion, in my opinion. C. Alright, C, we're going to use overall. Okay, you bayangkan C, okay, combine with another C, so it will become O. So O is overall. Okay, so that one is the last bullet point. Okay, we're going to try the Kelantan one. Okay, the first candidate received an indoor game. An indoor game. Talk about an indoor game that you like. Indoor game. So, meaning to say you gotta stay in your house or anywhere indoor. Alright? You should say what the game is, when you usually play the game, why you enjoy playing the game, the benefits playing indoor games. It's really direct, okay? Right, let's try together. We gotta put emotion first. Firstly, nampak tak? Firstly, I will be over the moon when I hear the word. Okay, word dia kat sini indoor game. So dua perkataan. So we're going to use words or phrase. Okay, we're going to use the phrase. Okay. So we're going to add over here with the phrase indoor games. Right there. Right, so I will be over the moon when I hear the phrase indoor games. So this one, I'm going to highlight this one in red. So this one, you masukkan aja based on that one. I love, okay, playing. Normally, love, you jawab lah. So the first one. So this one is C1. Let me just label it very quickly, everyone. So this one is C1. So normally kita kena, dalam SPM kita tak sempat nak label pun. Tapi you know lah, this is the thing that we want you. Tak ada colour yang cantik ke striping, nampak tak? Okay. Alright, so you gotta put that one is one. I love to put C1 actually. We know it's C1. Slightly small. Quite touchy. Alright, okay, make it bold. Love it. Alright, so this one is one, and then I'm gonna copy and paste. This one is C. 2. Okay. Sorry people. Kita study dia very slowly. Take your time. Okay. This one is C. 3. Okay, and last one is C. Tak nak update lagi. Sabar. Okay, jap. And last one is C4, everyone. C4. Okay. Alright. I gotta change this one. Make sure that it is 4. Yeah, there you go, 4. Right, so C1 is over here, emotion. So kita copy balik ni. This one, put it over here. C1 is here. Binatang tu muncul di sini pula. Dah, okay. So you put it here. Okay, it's emotion. So emotion. I will be over the moon when I hear the word or the phrase indoor games. I love playing. So I'm gonna put anything that is indoor. Chess. And chess. I love playing chess. Walaupun I tak berapa pandai. Okay, you dah jawab soal tu dah? Dah. Okay, now we're going to answer C2. I mean this one. Paste over here. Okay, drag it over here. Okay. Yeah, P, personal opinion. Epic. So personally, okay, when? Okay, personally, you ni nampak you ni? You ni kan people, you ni, you, okay. Ni kita feel dia kita no feel, line dia kita bermerah. Dan kita weight dia besar mampu. There you go, the word you. Jangan lari. Okay. Alright, so you here. You ni tukar jadi apa people? You tukar jadi I. You tukar jadi I. So masukkan I sini. So personally, I usually salin balik. I usually play the game chess lah kan. I usually play chess. Kan, bila you play, you have to mention the idea of maybe time, maybe day, okay? So usually I play chess in the afternoon. You play the chess in the afternoon. Or I usually play at weekends. Boleh juga at weekends. Sorry, afternoon double R. Afternoon. Sorry people. I usually play chess in the afternoon, or I usually play at weekends or on weekends. Dia actually dia boleh satu UK, satu US. Ni jangan confuse lah. Macam ni saya put macam ni lah. Okay. On weekends. Okay, I usually play chess in the afternoon or at night. Macam tu, up to you. Okay. Right. So you sama juga bawah ni. You change to I. So in my opinion, info. In my opinion, why you enjoy playing the game? Dia macam ni people yang I bagikan epic ni. So that you will be using linkers. Tu yang tujuan saya. Sebab I know my kids ni memang tak guna linkers. Jadi tak nak kena paksa diorang guna. Sebab dia ada markah. We want to get marks kan. Alright, so in my opinion, let's try. In my opinion, I enjoy, after enjoy, ing kan, I enjoy playing chess. I enjoy playing chess because, ambil yang tadi, it can relieve my stress. Stress ke main chess? Oh, stress kan kena fikir, tapi tak apalah. Okay, contoh lah. Kan saya cakap is what we call is a general reasons, kan? We can use anywhere. Because it can counter boredom. Ini senang. Dia boleh hilangkan kebosanan. Main chess hilang bosan. Dia macam you tunggu, tak jalan-jalan lagi kan. Bosan. Macam tu. Adalah hilang bosan kan. In a way lah. Alright. Or you can even say like the one I did. Apa yang saya buat tadi? Because it can fill my tak muncul. Sorry, people. Okay, my leisure time beneficially. Macam tu. Right, if you have other ideas, kind. Okay, if you have got specifically you mentioned about chess. For example, it improved my, it improved, because it improves my concentration pun boleh, my coordination mampus boleh lah kan nak bergerak kan. Boleh je mereka benda ni. So kata-kata pelik-pelik ni nanti bila examiner tengok, wow, okay, it's like that. Alright, last one, okay. So the benefits of playing indoor games. So this one actually is a K-BAT question lah. Normally it's a K-BAT question, okay. This K-BAT question, I'm recommending everyone to try to answer, okay. We're going to use overall. Overall, the benefits, sorry terdekat, let me delete back. The benefits, so dia minta dia ada F, dia ada S, so plural lah. Well, dalam SPM, kalau ikut writing punya marking lah selama ni, kalau yang mana plural, even though it is set as plural with an S, if you give one, we accept. Normally kita tak ada lah macam nak high demand kan, kita kan high class punya English kan international kan. Right, so the benefit, sorry, what for lah ni, okay. So overall, the benefit playing indoor games. So the benefit of playing indoor games, okay, is, okay, macam tu. So the benefits of playing indoor game is, actually dia macam dah jawab dah kat atas tu. Okay, kita buat yang lain lah. So the benefit of playing indoor game is it saves time. You know, it saves time. You don't have to go out, kan? It saves time because you don't have to go out. Because you don't have to go out, kan? Besides, kita tambah satu lagi kan. Besides indoor games actually kat rumah je kan. Besides indoor games, can keep you occupied at home with your family members. Sebab you kat rumah je kan. This will eventually promote a positive. So ni people dia slow lah sikit bila type ni. A positive bonding time with your family. Sebab kat rumah kan. Jawapan dia macam panjang nak mampus. Tapi the idea is like that lah people. Okay, the idea is like that. I'm gonna put it a bit further so that you can see. So we make it slightly bigger. Yeah. Tapi dia tak minta semua. Ingat people, dia 1 minute. Tapi ni dah jawapan jadi berapa minit dah. Okay. Right, so you can take picture or you can macam tu. Okay, alright. So we got C4 there. I hope you can see benefit. Dia nampak kurang lah nah. Saya bagi pada turun. Alright. Yes, boleh lah ni. Cantik. But the benefit of playing indoor games is it saves time because you don't have to go out. Because the game is it saves time. So, itulah. Alright, so we've done this one for candidate 1. Let's go to candidate 2. Soalan ni best Kelantan ni. I suka dia punya ni. It's sangat direct, okay? You don't have to go far. Are you guys okay? Alright, so an outdoor game pula dah. Okay, so the first candidate receives an indoor game while the second one receives an outdoor game. Okay, outdoor is just the same thing. We're gonna try, okay? Okay, let's take this one. Ambil balik yang tadi. This one. Kita copy paste je. Copy. Okay, now press here. Copy. Sudah. Masuk weh. Okay. Macam tu. What the game is, when you usually play the game, why. Okay. Okay. Sekarang kita tukar lain pula. Okay. So I will be over the moon when I hear the words. So kita buat words lah. Tadi kita buat phrase kan. So the words. The words indoor. Outdoor. Outdoor games. Yes, outdoor games. I love playing. So, outdoor aku suka apa? Let me try the thing. Outdoor. Tadi chess. Ya, normally kita main game je kan. Tapi tak apalah. Outdoor. I love. Let's try football lah senang. I love playing football. Mampus. Aku pun tak boleh main. I love playing football. Okay, football lah. Senang. Okay, when you usually do, personally, ingat people you tukar jadi I. Jadi kita guna I kan. Let's change to something else. Personally, kita jawab tinggi sikit kan. This is candidate tinggi sikit kan. Personally, the suitable time for playing football is in the evening. Boleh siang petang in the evening. Yes. Suitable time, or maybe you can answer at weekends or on weekends, or up to you. Okay, why you enjoy playing the games? Okay, so in my opinion, okay, you boleh ing kan dia, playing football. In my opinion, playing football is something to die for. Sanggup mati. Hari ni kita nak ingat mati. Ingat, it's something to die for. Playing football is something to die for. It is my favorite activity, or my favorite sport. Okay, activity, sport. Okay, why you enjoy? Sebab this is my favorite. Macam tu kan senang. Alright, so the benefit. Let's go with the benefit. So the benefits of playing football, right? Ataupun secara general is all about the outdoor game. So overall, playing in outdoor games. Okay, playing outdoor games invite positive. It invites, okay, dia menjemput actually, dia menjemput invite positive aspects in life. Positive aspects. Just letakkan aspects in life. Okay, positive aspect in life. For example, okay, kita nak guna foreign. For example, benefit dia kan. For example, health benefit. Benefit dari segi health kan. Health benefits. You get to sweat and release toxin kan. Or secretes tinggi sangat. Boleh lah apa-apa lah, release toxin ke, or whatever if you want to add. Okay, for example this one. Okay. You get to sweat or release toxin. Outdoor games actually encourages encourages teamwork actually. Yeah, teamwork. You gotta learn to, to be able to work with other people. Macam tu lah. Banyak lagi other thing. Okay. Alright, so I think that's about it for part 2. Any question? Alright, so after you answer this one, you will receive one question about your partner's topic. I do not include in here because they are just the same. For example, let's go back to this one. The question that this candidate will get, candidate B akan dapat apa? What is an indoor game that you do or you play? So it's a vice versa question. So this one will akan dapat yang terbalik lah, indoor game. So actually it's really good lah Kelantan buat. I think it's really it's not that difficult. Okay, it covers all the details. It opens for possibilities. I really love it. You want to challenge the kid at the same time. You gotta listen to them. So some kids, many will be able to answer, which is a good thing. And you will have a variety of answers. That is the second one. The third one, good candidates will try to explain more, while the weaker candidates will definitely love to attempt this kind of question. I think it's a really good question. It caters to all levels. Well done, Kelantan. Right, next one, everyone. Let's go to part 3, discussion task. Okay. We're gonna go to the discussion task. Discussion task, you will be given a mind map actually. There are around 3 minutes. Okay. Candidates, okay, awak yellow dia tak sampai bawah. Okay, let me track it a little bit. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So candidates are given a map which has a focus question and supporting ideas to draw from. Alright, so we're gonna look at this one later. Right, it's the idea of turn taking. Okay, responding appropriately to one another. It takes turn. Okay. Normally I would tell A start first, will be followed by B. Okay. We have negotiation of meaning, initiating. Okay, initiating. Okay, initiating. Kenapa dia tak ni? Comma code. Alright, and developing topics. Okay, giving reasons. Okay, enough about that. Let's look at the question first. Actually dia macam ni, I potong dia jadi cake ni, nampak tak? Okay, so you can, okay, I'm gonna throw this one. Kalau macam ni, okay, delete this one. I'm gonna delete this one. Alright, have a look here. Okay, ways to help a friend in need. Okay, ways to help a friend in need. Normally it's easier this way. Okay, you cut your answer, your question or your mind map into 2, or half for you and another half for your partner or candidate B. So the first one, the top 3 will be covered by the first candidate or candidate A, while the other content points will be covered by the second candidate. Alright, you can label the content points like this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it's easier for you. Okay, you don't have to answer all. That is a good thing actually. Alright, you don't have to answer all. Some candidates feel, I need to answer all of these, but I don't understand. And then how am I going to survive speaking test? Relax. Remember, the purpose of speaking examination or speaking test is to test your ability to respond to question in whatever situation. You know the question and you will be able to respond appropriately. Whatever it is, we accept. But it has to be related lah, normal. Okay. Dah potong 2 kan? Alright. So over here, how are we going to answer? Oh, this one is decision making before that. Okay. Alright, so how are we going to answer this kind of question is that you choose at least the best 2. You choose at least the best 2. Okay. So number 1, inform counselor. So macam nak tolong kawan yang dalam keseluruhan a friend ini is to inform counselors. You go to your school counselor. Hello teacher. So my friend here is having trouble with his sleep. So can you talk to him or can you talk to her about good sleeping habits? You pun cerita, right? So counselor, okay. And number 2, right? So number 2 is talk in private. Yeah, people do not want to, spread your legs. Not spread your legs. I mean, like, you know, spoil, give all the details, okay? Let the cat out of the bag. No, we want them to talk. You can talk in private with your friends so that your friends will be so relaxed and open at the same time. That's one thing. Number three, get in touch with his or her family. Yes, this is another, this you have to be careful with this one actually. Some students prefer not to tell or share their problem with their parents because they are not in the same level. Okay, but when they are not in the same level, they wouldn't understand what the phases that you are going through, and they feel more comfortable and safe talking to their own peers or friends. So we gotta be careful about this part. Well, this point here, you can either agree or disagree, which is good actually. You decide. All right. Number four, how can you be is that you be a good listener. You know, your friend is in trouble, so you gotta listen to him or to her. Just listen. Just stay there and listen. Don't give so much information or advice. You just need you know, and a shoulder to cry on and a listening ear to give. Yeah? Number five, offer emotional support. All right, we don't really put here money, yeah, because sometimes you are still studying. You cannot really offer money to your friend. You can give emotional support. For example, word of encouragement. I believe that you can do. Never give up is never is the answer. You can try again. It's not the end of the world. Still believe in yourself that at the end of the tunnel there is always a light. Go for these all the ideas. Alright. And last one, give advice. Is a really direct answer. Give advice. Bagi kita saja kan. You give advice to kids. Make sure that I believe that you can try to do this way and that way. Why not you try my way? You're not giving advice, right? Okay. All right. So I've given you, I've given you the overall. How are we going to do that one? All right. So let's try to write a few things. All right. How are we going to do this one? Let me just write a few things here that so that you see how the points are written. Okay. We're going to use there are a few styles, a lot of styles actually. I'm sure your teacher has done this one. Okay. Well, for me, I'm going to try this one. Okay. We have to state the point first, and then we give elaboration. And last one, we give example. It's quite, I think we can say it's quite direct lah. Okay, it's quite direct lah. Macam tu lah. Let's make it slightly down here. Okay, is it big enough? It's big enough. Put it. Actually nak guna line tu nampak cantik sikit tapi tak apalah. Okay, people. Kita slowly we do this one together. There you go. Right. This one kita tukarlah rumah yang menang tu. Kalau kat layar rumah ni yang menang tiap-tiap tahun tu. Rumah ni menang tak pernah nak menang. Rumah aku. Ya, rumah biru tak pernah nak menang lah, yang nombor 4 je. Okay, anyway people, let's go back to this one. Okay, yeah, okay, before that one. Okay, and then I'm gonna write, and then, okay, let's draw another one. We're gonna write this one, right? Macam ni. So point dia we put in. Let's go merah ni ada nampak terang. Macam tu kan. Kita raya besarkan ni. Let's try something else lah. I nak pink lah pula. Pink tak terang lah. I nak yang macam shocking pink tu. See, I'm not really good lah. The color here, is it this one? It's not coming lah. Tengok color tak apa nak. Sure. Okay. Right, everyone. I want inform counselors. Okay, inform counselor. So we put here C1. So kita buat tak buat semua lah. Kita cuba yang mana point yang we can find. Okay. Inform counselors. Okay. It could be plural or it could not be a plural pun boleh lah. I'm gonna put in a plural form. Okay. Bold and then kalau kita highlight dia sikit cantik sikit kan. Suka yellow and then kita letak di hitam. There you go. Cantik tak people lah. Macam ni lah. Alright. We're going to try to do at least 3. Okay, at least 3. Let's try number 1. Okay, so my idea is that we use, number 1 is P. Macam saya cakap tadi, P, you gotta give your point dulu, state your point, and then you give your elaboration, and you give your examples. One way lah. In a way. So make it a word into 48, 54, 60. Let's go with 60 and bold that word. This one. Click 60. Make it black and bold it. This one as well. Bold 60 and bold. Damn, alright, cantik. Okay, so P, kencing. So you kena kencing dengan you punya pemeriksa, so that you know apa you dah cakap, kan? Alright, let's try. Okay, so the first candidate. So I'm telling you as a candidate A, candidate A. So candidate A, kalau my kids lah kita, actually your teacher dah buat dah benda ni. Kita panggil apa? Kita panggil speaking punya template. Inilah you punya kitab kena hafal, okay? Alright, so let's try together. Okay, so normally, hello, today, let's try, okay, let us discuss, okay, I made point here, discuss ways to help a friend in need. Let us discuss ways to help a friend in need. Macam tu je. Alright. Okay, make it black. Alright. So normally people, I would recommend you to use firstly. So firstly, inform counselors. Sebut je macam tu, inform counselors. Dia tidak ada S tapi saya tambah S. Firstly, inform counselors. So how are you going to elaborate E? So E stands for elaboration. This one P actually. I tak tulis bawah dia. Sorry ya people. I tak bagi tahu. Point. Okay, this one. This one kita bodoh belah. Dia tak. Boy, comelnya. Is it 20 okay? 20 okay. Kita buat sini. Tak jadi weh. Sorry. Sekejap apa. This one copy. Paste. So this one kita bubuh. No. This one we bubuh E. So this one we type in elaboration. Okay, and then we make sure we copy this one. Make it 20. There you go. Yeah. No, this one kena jadi 60. Macam ni lah. Lebih kurang lah. So this one, paste. Tukar adalah example. Example adalah optional lah. You can go kalau nak P pun tak nak. Tak apa. 20 there. So, okay. It's too big. Okay, this one 60. Make it 60. There you go. Alright, so sedang lah untuk slide seterusnya. Okay, so this one elaboration. Personally, you kan nak bagi you punya opinion kan. Personally, okay, counselor is the best. Alright, we're going to give personally, counselor is the best option or the best person who we can refer to, like that. Or we can say, in my opinion, ya, ambil balik yang tadi je. In my opinion, informing, kalau macam ni dia jadi informing counselor is the best way to help our friends. Right, sometimes sebab counselor tahu macam mana kan. Right, so for example, okay, for example, you can, kenapa ni? Example, salah ke? Betul lah. Firstly, you can, okay, share your worries. Alright, share your worries to your friends' worries actually. Okay, your friends' worries. Maybe you kawan you takut, so you're gonna be the middle person or middleman. Okay, your friends' worries. Okay, or maybe by not mentioning name, perhaps. Okay, by not mentioning name or any name. Right, for example, you can share your friend's worry and be a good middle person. Alright. So example, it could be anything. Alright, so I'm not limit you to this one, right? So this one we make slightly bigger, 20. Is it 20 enough? 24 is too big. Let's go with 20. This one 20. This one 20. Alright, so this one I'm gonna bold and macam tu. Alright, so next one, bila you dah habis you punya ni, you kira what about you? Macam tu, what about you? And you pass, remember to pass to your friend. Alright, so we've done this one, forming counselors. I hope you see my ideas. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, we're going to copy another one. Okay, let's try get into. Right, one done. Be a good listener, offer emotional support. Okay, I'm going to try number 4. Be a good listener. Macam fun je situ. Okay, so this one is C4. Okay, be a good listener. Alright, so point. So this one is candidate B, remember? About candidate B. Okay. So candidate B, normally you akan jawab yes, I agree. Remember to agree, everyone. Agree with you. You can disagree if you like to, but I would recommend you to agree. Alright, it's easier. I agree with you. Alright. Right, I agree with you. So it's number 4. So you can write furthermore. You can try that one. Furthermore, okay. Becoming, okay. Becoming a good listener. Boleh juga. Becoming a good listener, okay, is one of the ways to help a friend in need. Like that. Alright, so you dah mention point. Remember point? Mention dulu. Alright, so this one we're going to try. Personally dah guna. In my opinion dah guna. Let's try from something else. From my perspective, a good listener should only listen to, right? Should only listen to and offers opinions. When it is needed. When there are, sebab opinion plural kan, when they are needed. Macam tu. Alright, so from my perspective, a good listener should only listen to and offers opinions when they are needed. Okay, bagi kita dengar je, tapi we can offer an opinion when people ask for it. Right? So this one we will use, for example, that let's try, for instance, okay, for instance, all right, you become, okay, a listening ear and a shoulder for your friend to cry on. So actually dia macam benda yang sama lah, but example you become a good listening ear, you become a good listening ear and a shoulder for your friend to cry on. Alright, so then don't forget this one. What about you? Then tanyalah orang seterusnya. Okay, so we have done elaboration on points. So this is how we can elaborate points. But please be reminded and bear in mind that this discussion is only for 2 minutes for 2 people, for 2 person. So you gotta rush your thing. That is one of my advice. Number 2, do not control the whole discussion to yourself. Don't be too greedy and stingy at the same time, because you gotta let your friend talk too. Okay, you gotta let your friend talk too. You gotta give them space and time and support, emotional support at the same time, because you're doing this together, right, in pairs. All right, so that's one done. Now you have about a minute to decide together which is the best way to help a friend. So this is the idea of decision making. Alright, so this one you don't have to wait. Once the teacher has asked you, now you have about a minute to decide together which is the best way to help a friend. So you go back to either of these points. Choose one only. Choose one only, the best thing. Okay, we have done number 3. Sorry, we have done number 1. We have done number 4. Let's try I'm gonna go with number 2, talk in private. I think that's the best one for me. Let's try number 2. Okay. So normally, both of you have to agree. Actually, both of you have to agree. Okay, both of you have to agree with the point. Try make it. This one. Cantik lah. Okay. This one. Is it okay? Boleh lah. Okay, let's try this one. So candidate A akan cakap. So candidate A will answer. We agree on common ground. Boleh juga. Or this one optional lah. Okay, I'm gonna put it in bracket. We agree on common ground. We agree that. We agree that tambah ing, talking in private is the best choice. It's the best choice. This is because talking in private offers you the opportunity, offer your friend the opportunity to be himself or herself, sebab dia tak rasa malu kan, herself. So candidate candidate B akan sokong lah. Normally I akan cakap yes, I agree with you. Sama ni that talking in private, tadi tak guna choice, so kita tukar is the best option. You can give your reason. This is because he or she will feel safe. Right, so the first one give a reason already. The second one tak bagi pun tak apa lah. Normally it is you have to agree lah. Normally you gotta agree together. All right, so we have come to these two decision making. So you see yourself. This is how we do it. And last one, your paper. This one. This one will be taken back. Okay, Cikgu awak akan ambil your teacher will take this one back, and you will become and they will go to the last question. Is the higher order thinking question. All right. So the question is from Kelantan. You've been talking about the ways to have a friend in need. Now let's hear your opinion on this. Would you help a stranger? Why? See, it's really direct and simple. Actually, this is really direct and simple, but actually it allows you to think. Actually, it forces you to think. Okay, you gotta help your friend, but would I do the same to a stranger? Yeah, it got me thinking. It got you thinking. Well, that is a clear-cut question. I'm gonna answer from both sides. All right. I'm gonna say yes, and I'm gonna say no at the same time. All right. We're gonna go for yes first. Yes, kita ambil warna biru. I love this warna macam cantik biru dia. Yeah, okay. Okay, would you help a stranger? Yes, indeed. Alright, so macam nampak strong sikit. Yes, indeed. I would. Okay, it's a probability. Ingat, dia guna would, so you gotta use would. Okay, so the use of would here has got to be in the sentence. So I would help a stranger. I would help a stranger because we never know, that one day other people or any stranger would help us back in return. You know? Right, so because we never know that one day other people or any strangers would help us back. Okay, actually I would have this. So you're gonna say doing good can have a positive impact, right? Okay, sorry. Ya Allah, tekan dah baru tunjuk sekejap lagi. Tak apalah. Alright, so I'm gonna go next one. That one done. Okay, let's go no pula. Okay, I'm gonna go with no. So this one I'm gonna change the color into merah lah, no kan. Alright, so no. No. I would not help a stranger because because I'm scared. You know, I'm scared. Okay, I'm scared. Ya Allah, I'm scared because I'm scared that bad things could happen to me. For example, a robbery. Mark. Okay, you being marked. Pun boleh juga. Mark. Okay, for example, I might be marked. Yeah, mark ni macam apa tu? You maybe dikena, alright, orang datang mark you, right? So what do you call that? Yeah, macam ni, what do we call that one? Okay, you might be attacked, yeah, in a public areas because you want to help a stranger. Normally you see a stranger in the area, you tak jumpa lah private room, itu bukan stranger. Alright, so I might be marked, okay? Or I might be attacked. That's a word there. Attack. I might be attacked. It is not, okay? It is not safe. Okay, I have to be, cautious. Cautious, okay? You can say better be safe than sorry. Alright, everyone. So I provided you with ample answers from two perspectives, yes or no, in this situation because the question requests your opinion. Alright, so I really hope that each and every one of you have learned something from me, that you would use this video as a source of inspiration, that you would take time and listen to it again. Alright, don't worry, everything will be uploaded and free for you. And if you ever need the slide, okay, you can contact the admin, I think. I'm not sure who. Okay, you can contact. Okay, actually, I'm on Facebook or on IG, but I'm not really active nowadays. So just type my name. Okay, Fadhli Mufti. All right. Any question? Please drop me the questions. Okay, I'll try. So, 頑張ってください, everyone. 皆さん頑張ってください. So, I pray for your success and good luck in your SPM examination, especially paper 3, speaking. It is my pleasure to share what I know, and I really hope that these slides will benefit you as much as it has benefited me in so many different ways and levels. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much, the organizer, all right, and everyone, all right, for making this task possible. Assalamualaikum, and have a good day.